Hello, friends. The Barnstormer here, and I wanted to share with you a trip I took to Vero Beach, Florida last weekend, where I had the opportunity to watch the Andre Dawson Classic, which is an invitational at Jackie Robinson Training Complex. Now, the dates of this is usually in February, and since I was going to be down there anyway, I thought it would be good to get this one in. It was my first two games of the season. I got to have a couple of hot dogs, and I got to watch some really good baseball. Now, the Andre Dawson Classic, it was held February 21st through the 23rd of this year. It's usually held in February, and its home is Jackie Robinson Training Complex in Vero Beach, Florida. Now, it's an MLB-sponsored collegiate baseball tournament highlighting historically black colleges and universities, HBCUs, and their baseball programs. It was formerly called the Urban Invitational, and it was established in 2008 at the MLB Youth Academy in Compton, California. It relocated to Houston in 2012 to 2013, where they played at Minute Maid Park, and then New Orleans from 2014 and 2015. And now its home is in Vero Beach, and it's a really appropriate place, and I love that venue. It's named in honor of Hall of Famer Andre Dawson. He's a proud HBCU alum from Florida A&M University. Now we'll talk about Andre in another episode. I promise you that. He's one of my favorite players of that era of the Cubs when he was here, and I thought he brought a lot to the team, and I really enjoyed watching him. Now the participating teams of this year was Alabama State University from Montgomery, Alabama, Alabama A&M University from Huntsville, Alabama, Florida A&M University from Tallahassee, Florida. That's where Andre came from. Grambling State University from Grambling, Louisiana, Jackson State University from Jackson, Mississippi, Prairie View A&M University from Prairie View, Texas, Southern University from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and finally the University of Missouri out of Columbia, Missouri. Now, the way this invitational worked is that there were 4 games on Friday, 4 games on Saturday, and 4 games on Sunday. So pretty much everybody got to play each other. So that was a lot of fun. So what was kind of neat for me is that at the gate, the tickets were $10 a piece. So that'd be $10 a day for like all 4 games. So if you bought them earlier, it would be $8, which is what I did. So my $8 ticket got me in so that I could potentially watch 4 games. I had some other things to do, so I didn't get to watch all of the games, but it was still fun, and I got to watch my first 2 ball games. And parking there is $5. So for one day, one person, if you drove there, I think, and you did everything in advance, I think you're going to be out $13 to watch some really good baseball. So if you're in that area, I really think you need to go see this, as opposed to spending $20 to $75 tickets in the Grapefruit League, which was also in the same area. So I ended up watching Alabama versus Prairie View, Alabama A&M versus Prairie View A&M, and Alabama won 7-4. Then I got to watch Jackson State versus Southern, and they won 6-4. Now, might be a little off topic, but this is the first time I ever got on MLB, the MLB network. And here's a picture of me not doing anything other than taking video. But I thought that was really neat to see me and my wife on TV later. So I just wanted to share that one with you. So Jackie Robinson Training Complex is historically significant, and it really holds a lot of importance in baseball and American history. It was formerly known as Dodgertown. It was the spring training home of both Brooklyn and LA Dodgers, and it served as its home for literal decades. Now, we'll talk about this a little bit more in another episode. I think it's fun history, and I also think it has a lot of importance. Also, of course, Jackie Robinson trained here, which makes it a fitting location for a tournament that celebrates HBCU baseball. It's now an MLB-operated facility, and Jackie Robinson Training Complex hosts the Dream Series, Breakthrough Series, Hank Aaron Invitational, the Nike RBI World Series, and other programs aimed at promoting diversity in baseball. So one of the things that this particular invitational gives is national TV exposure. It's one of the few HBCU baseball events that's nationally televised. The MLB network broadcasts these games, and it helps players gain exposure to scouts and fans and recruiters. And those standout performances, which there were plenty this year, will help or could impact future MLB draft picks. So 2 ball players in the Hall of Fame came from HBCU universities. They're Andre Dawson out of Florida A&M. We've already talked about him. And Lou Brock from Southern University. Some other notable players have been Randy Flores of the Angels, Kenyon Brown of the Royals, Marshawn Taylor of the Diamondbacks, Ray Hernandez of the Braves, Darian Williams of the Angels, and Randy Norris of the Giants. Now, that is a pretty good list. I know that there's been other ones, but I couldn't find an exhaustive list of HBCU players, but that's a pretty good legacy. That's for sure. Now, I really enjoyed going to the Jackie Robinson Training Complex as well as watching these young men play baseball. It was a lot of fun for me. I really feel that the ticket price was right. I think you should watch it and support this on MLB.TV or on cable or wherever you get your games, or even on YouTube. I think that it's something that's really nice to do, and I just think it's a great program, and it's a great thing to do, and it's really entertaining, and the price is right as far as I'm concerned. So if you're ever in that area or you're going to the Grapefruit League, I would recommend to also include this as part of your trip. Or if you live in that area, I think you should support them. There wasn't as many people as I'd like to see there, obviously. I love to see full houses everywhere, but it's a good thing to support, and it's a nice kind of break from the Grapefruit League and a break from spring training if you have that as like a bucket list item for your vacation. So I really think you should include this as well. At any rate, I hope that you enjoyed this brief overview of the Andre Dawson Classic. And I also hope that you like and subscribe to the channel. And we are going to be talking about both Andre Dawson and the Jackie Robinson Training Complex in the next couple of weeks. So I hope you join me for that. We're going to turn this one into a little bit of a mini-series. And I just hope you enjoyed this. And I also hope that you have a great week. So thanks, everybody.